All right, we got arms with bands. Some of these movements are going to look a little bit repetitive, but that's kind of with the nature when it comes to arms. We're starting off with a regular bicep curl. Because we're using bands, we can't really use the twisting motion that I would normally like with that traditional kind of like forearm twist we get there at the top. So it's more of a supinated curl here. That's palms facing up as we kind of press through here. You'll see me as I'm really making sure that I'm getting my absolute full range of motion. I'm talking full extension, big squeeze at the top. I'm really trying to feel my bicep activate each time. This isn't a very hard movement. You can make it harder, but it's not exactly an easy one to make. Very difficult with bands just because of like the nature of the movement. But it works really well. You can really feel the bicep squeeze. Moving in next, we have our overhead tricep extension. Now I put palms up here because I don't know if this counts for supinated because of the position of the body, but that's just terminology, it doesn't really matter here. So we're just kind of pressing up over here. We're going back and forth. It's an alternating overhead tricep extension, back and forth. Each time I'm returning to the starting position, I'm really trying to feel my tricep open up all the way here. And at the very top, just getting that nice big squeeze. It's another exercise. The hardest part about this one really was the setup, to be honest with you, because you kind of have to like wrap your hands around it kind of funny and get behind yourself. But we're just kind of moving through, really trying to get the full engagement of the triceps, really build that mind-body connection. I want to feel the activation each time. I want to feel the stretch. I want to feel the grab there at the top. So for exercise number 3, we went into a hammer curl variation. You can see by the grip that I'm using here. I don't think I'll ever do an arm day where the hammer curl isn't included in these videos. I think it's a very important angle to hit, as long as you're able to, of course. And this is another one where I'm really just trying to squeeze the bicep at the top, each little pause there, feel it engage, and starting from the very bottom each time. Remember that this band movement here is for beginner. I mean, it could be for advanced too. Like I said, it's more of a deload for me. But I wanted to put this content out there for people who maybe all they have is bands, or they're on vacation, or they're traveling, or whatever it is, just so they can kind of learn some movements here and start moving things around. They're really, really useful tools, and I just don't think that they should be frowned upon, as sometimes they are in the fitness industry. So exercise number 4, we're going to be doing our overhead tricep extension. Now I put neutral here because if you look, I'm using a very similar grip that I had with the hammer curls there. Just kind of holding on to the straps here, not so much the handles to make it a little bit easier to hold on to. Or just same thing as cueing for exercise number 2. We're feeling our triceps like stretch here at the very, very bottom. We're extending all the way up. We feel the squeeze, and we're just kind of pumping back and forth here. The whole goal is just that engagement. I really want to be as connected to the tricep each time as I can be as I'm pressing through to the top. This is another one where that setup was a little bit more challenging, especially just holding on to the ropes and not exactly the handles. So, and as we wrap this up here, I got one more ab exercise that I want to tuck in there. I call this a V hold here. It's basically an isometric hold here as you just sit, clench the core, bring the legs up, keep the torso upright as well. You can make this a little more challenging by pulling the legs up as well. Not a very hard exercise to go through. Just do basically as much as you comfortably can do. And that'll wrap up the arms.